What is up, guys? As you can tell by the title of this video, this is finally the Gmek review. At this point, March 27th, 2018, you can't actually buy a Gmek, you can only buy the frame. And there are two ways to do that. You can buy just the frame, like if you have a pre-existing Gtek, those are $130, or you can buy the Gtek and Gmek frame combination for $600. Because they're so similar, the Gmek, just being that mechanical version of the Gtek, is still gonna come with all the same stuff, minus all that electronic nonsense. So you're still getting that lever feed neck. Good feed neck, holds on well, works like a feed neck should, comes with the on-off, the oops on-off, which I really like. You just spin that thing and, you know, I don't know, tank is off. The two-piece shaft barrel, legit barrels, and the gamma core that everybody loves with that quick release bolt system. So taking the bolt in and out's real easy, as you can see. Gamma cores, love the freaking gamma core. It's reliable, it's quiet, it doesn't kick that much, air efficient, low maintenance. It's so good that they put a rendition or a version of it in Planet Eclipse's mega gun, the CS2. So since it's so similar, comes with that gamma core, has the same on-off barrel, feed neck and stuff. If you didn't like the way the Gtek shot for some weird reason, you're not gonna like the way the Gmek shoots. If you're one of those weird people, I'm curious, leave a comment below why you don't like the Gtek. So installing the Gmek frame, really simple, quick, only takes about 5 minutes. All you gotta do is remove the grips, on-off, trigger frame, eye covers, and that solenoid. And then you install the new three-way eye covers, trigger frame, on-off, and grips, and bam, you have an assembled Gmek. The first thing that everyone notices, and that everyone always talks about, is just how easy the trigger is to pull. I can probably, I would say, shoot the Gmek 7-ish balls a second. I'm sure there's guys out there that could probably shoot like 10 plus or something crazy like that. I have weak little boy fingers, so I can't shoot fast though. So it's really easy to shoot fast, but by no means is it like the fastest shooting mechanical gun out. There's also another company out there, Legacy Mods, that are making an upgrade kit for the Gtek and Gtek 160R. That thing allows you to still walk the trigger and it's mechanical. It's pretty cool, but we're gonna stick to talking to just like real single trigger, old school mechanical style guns. I can shoot auto cockers probably a little bit faster than I can the Gmek, but only good cockers with like the Inception design frame or CCM frames. But just a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 balls a second. But while I can shoot those cockers fast, they always kind of make me nervous that I'm gonna short stroke the thing. So with auto cockers, you have to pull the trigger all the way back and let it go all the way forward in order for the bolt to come back and then let another paintball fall down. The Gmek 3-way, though, only controls the bolt going forward and does not control the return. It just returns by itself. So essentially, if you pull the trigger all the way, the gun's gonna shoot. If you pull the trigger halfway, the gun doesn't shoot, just nothing happens. And then you don't have to really worry about letting the trigger go forward all the way. You kind of just, you know, shoot it and it all just works. So you can't short stroke it. You can just like go for it and go to town and not have to worry about short stroking it like you would with autocockers. There's also 2 trigger adjustments on the Gmek. You can see those 2 holes on the back. That top one is going to adjust spring tension so you can make the trigger lighter or heavier, and then the bottom one is going to adjust how short or how long the trigger pull is. There is going to be a limit though to how much you can adjust that trigger. You can't just make it super short. This is a mechanical gun, so there does have to be some like trigger stroke to be able to activate that 3-way. I didn't even adjust it though. Out of the box, it was perfectly fine for me and I just left it and used it as it was. One of the main complaints that people had about the Gmek is really just the feel of the marker. It just felt kind of cheap. It did have that nylon frame, but now with the Gmek, it is all aluminum, all CNC machined aluminum, so that trigger frame feels much nicer than it does in the Gtek. That aluminum frame just kind of makes it feel solider and like just better and like, I don't know, just a more premium product. What's really weird about the Gmek is you're actually buying something to make your Gtek worse in a way. I mean, you're buying this mechanical frame and you're lowering the rate of fire and you're getting rid of the eyes. But in a way, I kind of feel like that's better. With all these mechanical guns, whether it is the Gtek, an autococker, an automag, or like a pump gun, you kind of just feel more connected to the thing. Like when you pull the trigger, you kind of know what's happening and you're like a part of the gun. It's not just like batteries and electronics and like pneumatic solenoids and stuff controlling everything. You just kind of feel like you're part of the thing. So I really like the Gtek. I think it's one of the better values and better paintball guns out there. And then in turn, I do like the Gmek. They're just really fun to shoot. It's super satisfying. I don't know what it is. It just feels good and like fills my heart with glee when I'm shooting the Gmek. And they shoot well too. I mean, they got that like smooth shot thing going on. I imagine you already know if you want a Gmek or if you're interested in buying one. These higher end or like mid-rangey mechanical guns, like the Gmek or the new Shocker CVO, are very niche. And if you play speedball, you're probably not going to want a Gmek because you want an electric gun, something that's able to shoot fast. But if you're switching off, like playing speedball, maybe playing some woods, some bigger rec games, scenarios, big games, or something like that, I would highly, highly look into the Gmek. They're very fun. You can save some paint and don't have to worry about batteries and all that like stupid electronic stuff. So that's it, Gmek review video. There's not a shooting video accompanying this. I typically like to launch those and like put them on the internet the same day. Didn't do it yet, but we'll have one very soon.